Hello out there, welcome back to my channel. I am Jill Baird and I am so excited that you are here with me today for this quick but intense low impact cardio, strength and core workout. It is all levels appropriate. If you're a beginner, you're going to be using light dumbbells, think 3 or 5 pounds. I'm going to be using 7-pound dumbbells, so if you're more advanced, think anything between 7 and maybe a maximum of 10 pounds. We have 2 circuits, and each circuit has 3 cardio moves that are low impact, which means no jumping, that we'll be repeating twice, then 2 strength moves that we'll repeat twice, and 1 standing core move that we'll do on the right and on the left, and then we have another circuit that's set up exactly the same way but with new exercises. Gather what you need. Gather your dumbbells, a mat if you like to stand on a mat, and start your music if you like to listen to music when you work out, because I don't play music in my videos so that you can play your own and get pumped. While the intro is playing, you gather everything you need and then meet me right back here on the mat, ready to work. All right, guys, so we're starting out with our 3 low impact but high intensity cardio moves. We're gonna work for 30 seconds. We have 15 seconds in between exercises. So that means that during those 30 seconds, I want you working to the best of your ability and then recuperating in those 15 seconds, okay? I'm gonna get us started with our first move. I'm gonna hit this timer, and when you hear the bell, we're gonna come into fire feet. So imagine that the floor is on fire. Get a little lower if you can. You can bring your arms behind you and in front of you. No jumping here, right? It's just low impact, but we're getting that heart rate going. Everything's jiggling, and that's okay. It's supposed to be. That means you're doing it right, okay? Get those feet going just a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Get a little bit lower. Remember, we have 15 seconds to rest before the next move. So you can go all out. Okay, hopefully your heart rate is high. Our next move is side shuffles. So if you're a beginner, you're just gonna kind of shuffle side to side. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can, okay, join me. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. If you're more advanced, you can do a tap down at the end. But otherwise, we're just shuffling side to side, getting that heart rate up, getting in that good lateral movement. Depending on the space you have, you might be able to take a few more steps in each direction. We're almost to the break. All right, 15 seconds to catch your breath, and I'm going to show us the next move. It's butt kicks with an elbow pull, okay? So we're going to be doing that for 30 seconds, and we're on in 3 seconds, 2, 1. All right, butt kick. If you're a little more advanced, you can hop it if you want to, but I promised low impact, which means no jumping. Really kick your heel to your glute. Make sure your core stays engaged. And squeeze those shoulder blades together back behind you. All right, we're gonna repeat all of those one more time. So at the bell, we're gonna be doing those fire feet. So let's go ahead and come down into that ready position now. Feet are a little wider than hip width distance apart. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Let's go, like the floor is lava. On the balls of your feet. This is sometimes called footballers, I guess, in football practices maybe. People do these. I don't know, I've never played football. Make sure that core is engaged. The faster you go, the more you're gonna jiggle. So let's jiggle it all out here. 3, 2, 1. Can you hear how hard I'm breathing? All right, back to those side shuffles. Let's try to make them a little bit more deliberate. So, all 10 toes facing forward, butt down and back. At the bell, It's shuffle, shuffle. Woo. Fiona, my assistant, four-legged, hairy canine assistant, just let herself into the room. She's a very special dog. She opens doors. So apologize for that noise that you heard. All right, now we're back to our butt kickers with the elbow pulls. So feet a little wider than hip width distance apart. Pull your belly button back towards your spine. Get that core engaged. Palms shoulder height. This is nice. It opens up our chest as well. So the faster you move, the higher your heart rate's gonna get. So this is the last 30-second work period of our cardio moves. So let's see what you got. And this is also nice for our quadriceps, the big muscles in the fronts of our legs. It opens them up. Okay, we're gonna pick up our dumbbells now. And we're gonna work for 45 seconds doing peekaboos. So elbows are bent, shoulder height. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Squeeze your butt and tuck your tailbone under. Like someone was gonna come up behind you and give you a little squeeze on your buns. So squeezing the chest as you bring the dumbbells in front and hugging the shoulder blades together as you open your palms towards the front of the room. Okay, second strength move is a deadlift. So that's a hinge. Butt goes back, tuck the buns under, and stand up. So a deadlift, a hinge is very different from a squat. In a squat, your butt goes down. In a hinge, your butt goes up and back. Exhale as you tuck your buns under and come up to stand. And inhale as you lower. So this strengthens our hamstrings, the big muscles in the upper backs of our legs, our glutes. Be sure to keep your collarbones spread wide. So this 45-second period of strength training is kind of a long period of time, but that's good, right? We're only repeating it twice, so the longer time under tension is really good. All right, back to those peekaboos or chest flies, as they're called. I think of them as peekaboos because it's like peekaboo. They're also called French doors. On in 5 seconds. Feet hip width distance apart, butt squeezed, core engaged. Inhale to open, exhale to close. And if it's too much with the dumbbells, you can always put them down and do these moves without dumbbells. So strengthening our chest, our upper back. We're using our core here, both the front and the back side of our core and our glutes. Last 5 seconds of this move for the entire workout. Ooh, I don't know about you, but I'm getting sweaty. That's what we came for. All right, last round of our deadlifts. So feet hip width distance apart, all 10 toes face forward. Shoulders down and back. Inhale, hinge at your hips, butt up and back. And then exhale, tuck your butt under and come up to stand. Inhale as you lower with control. This is the eccentric part of the movement where the muscles lengthen. And exhale in the concentric movement when you're shortening the muscles, doing the work, contracting the muscles. That was the word I was looking for. So inhale the lower with control. Oh, now Charlie's in here too. I don't know if you can see her. Exhale, squeeze your buns. It's literally a zoo around this house. Kids, animals, summer vacation, finding the time to film a class is not easy. Okay, our core move is a wood chop. So I'm gonna bring this dumbbell to my left hip. I'm gonna pivot on my left toes as I bring the dumbbell over my right shoulder. Grab your dumbbell, just one. And the pivot is important. And you're using your core to stop the dumbbell at the top and at the bottom, right? We're not letting the dumbbell go flying behind us, either at the top or the bottom. So the dumbbell's going up over my right shoulder, and that's the leg that stays planted. And it's my left toes that are pivoting. So kind of like a golf swing, a hay bale. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Bring the dumbbell down to the right hip, and it's the right toes that are gonna pivot. All right, at the bell, we're on. And this is the end of our first circuit, guys. I feel like this has just flown by. So we have one more circuit. Remember, your core stops the movement at the top and at the bottom. All right, so I am going to explain our, oh shoot, you know what, I lied. We have one more round of those, sorry. We're going left toes pivot, dumbbell over right shoulder. Sorry guys, I got ahead of myself. I thought that was kind of fast. So keep your shoulders down and back in their sockets. Again, in this move, the collarbones stay open. Okay, now we have one more. Right hip to left shoulder. Sorry, sorry. It's okay, it's a bonus, right? So we're keeping our low back safe by keeping the core engaged through the entire movement. So we are working some upper body strength here, mostly focusing on our obliques that run along the sides of our body. Okay, make sure that both dumbbells are safely out of the way. We're going to jump back into this same circuit. We have new moves. So our low impact cardio moves, we're going to start with a repeater, which is you're grounding one knee and then grounding one foot rather, bending that knee and then driving the other knee into the chest. We're going to stay on that side for 30 seconds, then we'll do the other side for 30 seconds. If you need a longer break, please press pause and jump back in after you have a drink of water. Walk around for a minute, but make sure you come back. If you're ready to go, join me on the mat. So I'm gonna have my left leg grounded. I'm gonna step my right leg back. My chest stays long, and I'm gonna drive that right knee into my chest. So getting my heart rate up here without jumping. It's really good for us to get our heart rate up. Other ways to get your heart rate up is to walk up a hill, walk up stairs, if you like to swim. Okay, so now we have 15 seconds off, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So my right leg is grounded, my right knee is over my right ankle. Give a good squeeze into your buns on the right side. Squeeze your left side as well, but really focus on squeezing the back and the side of that right leg. And then of course, the lower you can get, the more difficult it becomes. And you can stand a little bit more upright. If you're having issues with balance, you could hold onto the chair, a back of a couch, some sort of railing that you have close by. Okay, our third and final is going to be skaters without jumping, but if you want to jump them, you go ahead and jump them. So it's a big step to the left, big step to the right. And then tap the opposite toes behind you, or if balance is an issue, you're just gonna tap the toes to the inside of the foot that's taking the big step out to the side. So these lateral movements are so good for us. A lot of traditional exercises that you think of, squats, lunges, bicep curls, they all happen in one plane of motion, and the frontal plane of motion moving side to side is just as important. Okay, repeaters on the left. So left knee is bent, squeeze the left glute. It's the right knee that's driving in. So those low abs are working as we drive the knee in. That left leg is definitely talking to me. Whoa, this entire back side of that left leg should be on fire. Okay, now it's the right leg's turn. All 10 toes face forward, knee tracking over the toes. Reach back, make sure the back of that leg is turned on. And then let's drive the knee in. Sitting back in that front heel. So yes, my whole foot is on the mat, but more of my weight was in the front heel. Okay, so we're gonna do those side skates. Take those 15 seconds to catch your breath. I'm gonna take a big step out to the right, tap my left toes behind, and then take a big step to the left and tap my right toes behind. And then my opposite arm is coming out like I'm doing those speed skaters on ice skates. And if you want to jump it, be my guest and jump it. Last 8 seconds here. I bet you can go a little bit faster. Last cardio bit of this workout. Whoo! Okay. We have 2 new strength moves. We have a tricep kickback. So it's a hinge, all 10 toes facing forward, and we're on in 5 seconds. And we're going to kick back and squeeze. If you need to press pause and catch your breath a little bit longer, press pause and catch your breath. Squeeze your butt, hinge at your hips, and then squeeze those dumbbells as you lift your pinkies up towards the ceiling. So it's 45 seconds here. It's a long time. 15 seconds to rest before our second strength exercise. So imagine you're squeezing a pillow or something between your inner thighs. And then our next move is going to be a Y raise. So you can even bring your thumbs to the dumbbells, and you're going to want your lighter dumbbells here. Core is engaged, buns are squeezed, shoulders down and back into their sockets. Exhale as you lift, and then inhale to lower. And you can lift quickly and then slowly lower with control. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. So I'm still hugging that imaginary blueberry between my shoulder blades. Oh, wow, this with a 10-pound dumbbell would be really heavy. So if you're using 10s, kudos to you. And remember, if it doesn't feel good with even 3-pound dumbbells, you can put the dumbbells down and just do that move with your thumbs, pressing up. And in these tricep kickbacks, so hinge at the hips, bend the elbows, hug them in towards one another. If you want to do one at a time, you can do one at a time. It is harder to do both simultaneously. Gaze out in front of you. And then the higher you can lift those pinkies, the deeper you're going to work into those triceps. Last 5 seconds here. Okay, back to the Y raises. So I'm going to stand with my feet about hip width distance apart, toes slightly turned out at 11 and 1, starting with the dumbbells at the front of my hips, and then lift them to a Y. Core is nice and engaged. I feel my core turning on as I lift the dumbbells, and then I definitely feel my core turning on as I resist gravity and lower the dumbbells back towards my quads. So we have our core move after this, and then we'll be done. So we do have it 2 times on the right and 2 times on the left. All right, so here's what it looks like. It is another total body move. You're gonna put one dumbbell down. We're gonna bring this dumbbell to chest height. We're gonna squat, and we're gonna drive our right knee in the direction of our left elbow. We're gonna stay on this side. I'm not crunching my body down to bring my left elbow to my right knee. I'm driving my right knee up towards my left elbow. In a squat, your butt goes back and down, not tucking it under back there. We want it back out, back and out. Okay, so now we're gonna do the opposite side. The left knee is gonna drive towards the right elbow. Squat, press through your heels to come up, and then drive the knee towards the elbow. So you could do this seated. You would just do knee towards elbow. And if you don't want to hold the dumbbell, you can put the dumbbell down and just clasp your hands at chest height. That one's spicy. I'm not gonna lie, we're ending on a bang here. All right, we're gonna go left knee. Remember, I'm not hunching down to bring my elbow to my knee. My knee is working in the direction of my elbow. So we're working those obliques again and the lower abs. Make sure your shoulders haven't crept up towards your ears. And if the squat is getting to be too much, you can do the knee drive. Okay, one more side. My heart rate is up. Dumbbell to chest height, left knee towards right elbow. All right, put the dumbbells down, Go ahead and shake your arms out. That was 25 minutes total. That was a tough workout. Pat yourself on the back. Nice job, virtual high five, workout friends. Until the next time I see you, be good to yourself, be good to the people around you, and look for the good in the world. And if you can't find the good that you're looking for, remember to be the good you want to see, and then it will begin to happen around you. All right, guys, stay safe. See you soon.